This is butter. Is it enough? I mean, should you rotate your fats? Should you have a bite of butter before bed to help you get into ketosis and stabilize your blood sugar? Let's get into this one because this is a good one. Welcome everyone to my humble life. And yes, I have a bunch of clothes on because it's freaking winter. I know. Unseasonably cold. My feet are cold. I'm not really cold, but my feet are ice blocks, which is why I'm always starting my videos with welcome to my humble life, because yeah, a lot going on. But let's talk about the butter because that's what you care about more so. Now, I have a lot of consultations where people are like, can I just have a bite of butter before bed? Will that fix my hunger? Will that fix my hypoglycemia? Will that balance my blood sugar? Will that stop me from waking up at night? Will that help my thyroid? And will that fix my hypoglycemia? Just this. No. I can't remember which one. They're kind of interchangeable to me. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like that, but Dr. Boz or Dr. Bright, one of them said that you should just eat, I think it was Boz, a bite of butter before bed if you have these issues, right? Tired, hungry, stabilized blood sugar, thyroid, ketosis, whatever's, to prevent you from waking up. It's not enough. I'm really sorry. Eating butter, it's not enough. First of all, let's break down why. There's so many reasons why. A lot of you have gallbladder issues. So adding that butter by itself right before you go to bed not only will create a horrible nightmare for your gallbladder, right? Trying to release bile in the middle of the night, waking you up. Even if your symptoms are not severe. Now, if you have a perfect gallbladder like I do, that's not wood, but let's knock on here. Then yes, I could. I don't need to, but I could technically eat butter right before bed. It is, if you have a gallbladder, it's easier to break down than, let's say, eating a ribeye. So yes, especially if it's liquid. But if you have a gallbladder problem, liquid fat is a nightmare because it's very quickly going through the digestive tract and the gallbladder is needed. And you don't want the gallbladder to try to release bile as you go to sleep because that'll wake your shite up. I know. Especially if it's thick. The bile. Salt, that is. But the other reason is most of you have a dairy sensitivity. Pounding down the butter and you can't understand why you still feel tired or have joint pain or don't feel well or feel bloated. Mucus, these are the more obvious ones. Mucus, itchy, those are all clearly allergies or sensitivities, but just being tired or joint pain can be from your butter. Your poop turning yellow can be from the butter, especially if you do that right before bed. So make sure you don't have a histamine response to butter or ghee. Yeah. The next thing is not enough lipase. Yeah, pancreatic lipase. If you're not releasing enough lipase and you eat that right before bed, it's a nightmare. Again, you don't feel well. Same thing with bile salts. Same problem with the lipase, or if your stomach acids are too low. If you have heartburn, if you have hypochlorhydria, this can make the acid burn like come up and bounce you on the freaking Adam's apple. Be very careful when people are giving advice, gurus, where they're just blanketing this advice like, oh, Prime or eating carnivore is much better than eating plants and like weird stuff. We're individual. I'm really sorry. Some of you have high B12 and high iron and don't have enough protease, don't have enough caloric acid breakdown protein. And some of you have a severe issue with the anti-nutrients in plants. And then some of you have gallbladder issues. So it's very individual. Some can tolerate protein, some can't. It's back and forth like a ping pong match. Before you go to bed, you don't want to take in butter. You want to slow down digestion truly. You don't want your body to start trying to break down bile or release bile, or you don't want to worry about caloric acids or pancreatic enzymes like lipase. Not right before bed. It's better to do something like a soft protein that's fat and protein, like an egg yolk, or, I said egg yolk, not white, or ground beef or ground turkey, which has a little tryptophan in it. This would be a much better solution, or fish, soft. And no later than 45 minutes, or an hour to 45, or 45 to an hour before bed, but really an hour. So if you went to bed at 9, you'd have something like a bite, like 15 grams or 30 grams maximum of a fatty protein. Not a lean protein. Not lean, not a chicken breast or chicken thigh or any venison, but something that has a lot of fat in it, like pork belly. But when it's ground up, it's even better because it's less digesting on the stomach and less of a chance for you to wake up. Because when you have too much food in your stomach, the body's like, ooh, daytime activity, and let's release cortisol. And the last thing you want to do is eat late, yes, and have a cortisol response because your body is stressed out, especially if you have poor digestion or if you have acid reflux, and then you wake up, or you're having histamine to that because you're eating it by itself. Anytime digestion slows down, I don't mean slow motility, that's a whole nother constipation thing. I mean digesting things very like dink in time and slowly, not too slow, but just slowly, you're going to fare better on getting into ketosis and getting that inflammation down. Now, a lot of you guys are trying to do a carnivore diet, lion diet, snake diet, keto diet to get down inflammation, or because you have leaky gut, or you have severe histamine or mast cell. So doing carnivore is the only way you can survive, and you're only eating ground beef and salt. Y'all, be very careful. There's a lot of nuance to balancing your health. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander means don't compare yourself to anyone else. They don't matter. Your body has gone through a completely different journey, 1,000%. So, as a rule of thumb for everyone, slow down digestion. Don't eat too fast. And if you do have fat, you're not sure if you have a gallbladder issue or low lipase production, have a little bit of fat or fatty meat an hour before bed if you feel a little peckish or hypoglycemic. That's what you want to do. Now, another thing that annoys me is the butter is the only option. It's not. There's tallow. There's lamb fat. There's pork fat. Fish is not going to have enough fat. You need rendered fat. That's the liquid fat, like the drippings. When you're cooking meat, that dripping to the pan, that's what you want. Because even if you ate trimmings, if you had a gallbladder issue, it's a lot of protein fibers, not enough fat. You need a high fat diet. I'm trying to get my butt outside and I'm just flubbing my words. You need to get at least 200 grams of fat in, and so that's where rendered fat would come in. That will help stabilize your blood sugar. It'll help with minimizing that cortisol response, the gluconeogenesis, where the body feels like it's starving. My mom's dog is begging for attention. So if you guys want this to be a part 2, comment below. Share this content, and don't forget to subscribe. And I have a course, monthly subscription, $15 a month, where I cover all 3 diets, including carbs. I know. And it really, my dude. Well, come here. Come on. Come on. My mom's like, he's not 16 or 17. He's like 18. He can't hear. He's got barely any teeth left. His halitosis is calming down. He got that one long tooth. He's had mouth surgery. And I'm trying to get rid of his allergies. And he's whining. So we're going to go. My website is stephanieperson.com if you need to book a consultation. And I'm building a house, and I'm going to show that soon. I've got it ready in queue for editing. Because you're like, I want to see your lifestyle. I'm like, I will. I just need to get this stuff done. And I'm out. Energy. Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. My website is stephanieperson.com, and I won't sell you a car, and I'm out. Peace.